All right, let's get right into it. We're talking about a moment that defines a season. A superstar, back after missing a whopping 27 games, a team barely clinging to life, and it all comes down to one single shot at the buzzer. This is the story of Stephen Curry's incredible comeback, where a fairy tale ending and a gut punch loss were separated by just inches. And that's not his teammate, that's not his coach, that's Kevin Durant, the star player for the other team. You know when your biggest rival admits he was holding his breath watching you shoot? You know just how massive that moment was. That one basketball just hanging in the air, that's where our story hits its peak. But wait, how did we even get here? To really feel the weight of that one shot, we gotta hit rewind. We need to unpack everything that led to this one single do-or-die play. Because believe me, this was so much more than just another game. This was about survival. To get the full picture, you have to understand the pressure cooker that was building around Steph Curry and the Warriors. For almost 2 months, they were flying blind, playing without the guy who makes it all work, their absolute engine. 27 games. Just let that sink in for a second. That's how long Curry was out with a nagging knee injury. I mean, in the NBA season, that is an eternity. And for a team desperate to make the playoffs, it felt even longer. So, here's a quick and dirty breakdown. Steph gets hurt. The team, well, they just can't find a groove without him. And now a flash forward to the day he comes back and they are hanging on by a thread to that final play-in spot. You couldn't write more dramatic timing. And what's wild about this is just how bleak it looks on paper. A losing record, only 4 games left, and their only shot at the real playoffs is to win 2 straight elimination games. The margin for error? It's literally 0. Every single play from this point on is critical. So the stage is set. The weight of the season is basically on his shoulders, and Curry finally steps back onto the court. The arena is absolutely electric, but coming back after that long, it's never easy, not even for a legend like him. And of course, the place just erupts. Curry subs in for his own brother, Seth, and you can almost feel the entire building breathe a sigh of relief. But that jolt of energy, it runs smack into the wall of game speed after 2 months off. His first half was, well, let's just say it was a work in progress. On his very first play, he has this ugly flailing miss and then immediately turns it over with a travel. He looked human. He only managed 7 points by halftime. The rust was definitely real. And hey, you don't have to take my word for it, Curry said it himself after the game. Just blunt and honest. And that perfectly captures how frustrating it is trying to get your rhythm back when the stakes are this ridiculously high. But then, something just clicks. This is that part of the movie where the superstar reminds everybody why he is who he is. The second half is where things get really interesting. Okay, now look at this. After that quiet 7 points in the first half, he just explodes. Puts up 11 in the third quarter, then another 11 in the fourth. It's like he just flipped his switch, scoring 22 of his 29 points when the game was hanging in the balance. And this right here just shows you the whole story. We go from a shaky, rusty start to a complete and total takeover. He pretty much single-handedly drags his team back from a 10-point hole and puts them in a position to actually win the game. This wasn't just shaking off rust, this was setting it on fire. So let's just walk through how we get to that final shot. It's crazy. With 5 minutes left, they're down by 10. Curry just goes nuclear. He gives them the lead. But the Rockets punch right back, scoring with just 11 seconds left. And everybody in that arena knows exactly whose hands the ball is going into. And that brings us right back to where we started. That final shot, hanging in the air. A storybook ending, just waiting to happen. So, what happened? And maybe more importantly, what does it all mean? It misses. The 30-footer is just a touch too strong. It bounces off the rim as the buzzer sounds. It's an absolutely heartbreaking finish to what was almost one of the greatest comeback stories you'll ever see. And there's the final score, a 1-point loss. On paper, it's just a devastating blow, a loss that spoils the comeback and pushes them even closer to elimination. But you know what? The story doesn't actually end there. This quote from Coach Steve Kerr, this says it all. Yeah, the shot missed, but the real result of the night wasn't the final score. It was the message. For the first time in 2 months, the Warriors looked like themselves again. The loss hurts, no doubt, but the feeling wasn't defeat, it was hope. So that leaves us with a big question, right? Even in a loss, Curry proved that the Warriors are a totally different animal with him out there. Was this near miss a sign of bad things to come? Or was it the spark they needed to ignite a real playoff run? It's just a great reminder that sometimes the biggest wins aren't the ones you see on the scoreboard. We'll find out the real answer in the play-in.